Hey everybody, welcome back. I really need to work on an intro, can you tell? By the way, if you guys want to make me an intro of some kind, go ahead and put something together, send me a link, let me see what it is, and I guess may the best person win, you know? I mean, I'll try to make something, but that's not really my strong suit. But I really think this channel needs an intro. That'll really spice it up a little bit. But the main reason I brought you here tonight actually, it's dark out, is to see the setup that I'm working with. I had a couple people ask me what I use, do I have a separate gaming rig, what kind of monitors do I have. Well, I'll answer what I can. I don't know the specifics on everything. It's just kind of a mishmash of, well, crap. Except for that guy. He's awesome. I'll explain why. So, you remember him. He will eventually be going into an open case build in the office, but no, I don't use him. He's not an active computer that I work with here at the house. And yes, that's who I work for. So moving on up here, I have a wireless keypad mouse combo, which is runs off of a USB dongle. That thing's great. Xbox One S controller, PS3 controller, empty box for Raspberry Pi, headphones, landline, router. Okay, let's get into what's over here. USB keyboard, it's mini. This is for what is currently connected to the Pi just because it's easier to type. And the reason for that is I am doing firmware upgrades. So I needed something I could actually type on a little bit more efficiently. Ginormous power brick for this guy. Let's skip him for a second. He's going to be the meat of everything. So I have this really strange, like 19-inch, it's not even 1080, but it's not 720. It's a really strange aspect ratio. But you know what? It works. And it's a DVI in. It's not HDMI or VGA. So I had to get an adapter cable. What a pain in the butt this thing was. But it's a nice monitor. It really is. I got it off Craigslist for 20 bucks. The guy was really nice about it, as advertised. And you know what? I needed a second monitor, so kaboom, it works. El Cheapo mouse, and don't ask me why, but my mouse pad is upside down. There. Now we're better. Wireless mouse. Like this one because the dongle fits right in it. It only takes two AAA batteries. I'm sorry, AAA batteries. It's pretty good, but definitely not a gaming mouse by any stretch of the imagination. There's my lowly Nintendo Switch, just kind of sitting there all nice and pretty. Haven't used them in a couple days, but I want to play Breath of the Wild, so I might do that afterwards here. Alright, so to the main guy right here. This is the Acer Predator G9 793 78CM. He has an i7-6700HQ quad-core 2.6 GHz CPU, and it appears my focus is going ape poop, and I'll explain why in a minute. Laptop also has a 17.3-inch 1080p screen. It is not the 15-inch, this is the 17. He is the, quite literally, he is the giant monster, but that's cool. I kind of like that. It does make it a lot easier to see. He has a GTX 1070 GPU at 8 gigs of RAM. This one has 32 gigs of DDR4 RAM. It came with 16, and 16 was definitely not going to be enough, so I upgraded, and now I'm running with 32. It maxes at 64, but so far I haven't actually been able to even max out the 32. I mean, yet. I'm sure I can eventually, but until I get to that point, I'm going to stick with 32, because buying 32 gigs of RAM at 16 gigabyte sticks each, because there's 4 slots, this thing can get expensive. So if I can get away with 32, cool. It came with a 1 terabyte rotary hard drive as the secondary. I upgraded that to a 1 terabyte SSD from my old laptop. It also has, for the system drive, are 2 M.2 SSDs and RAID 0 for 256 gig total. I have not updated those. I could. I may or may not. It's pretty snappy already, and I just don't need to sink more money into that. I'd rather put it into better parts for my recording setup. But if we look here, I am running, I know it's from 2009, but it's still a fairly reliable benchmark. This is Unigine Heaven, and I'm running on max settings on this, maxed out. So my refresh rate on this monitor is 75 Hertz. It's not 60, it's 75, which is really nice. You can actually tell the difference. And I don't know if this is going to catch it because my video is only going to capture at 60, but the quality of this is just absolutely amazing. I mean, even all of the details, the focus, the tessellation, it's absolutely amazing. And here are the specs, right up here in the corner. Yep, solid 75, all the time. That's cool. I tell you, this thing is bright, it's vibrant, and honestly, to date, I go to Micro Center every so often. I have not found a computer under at least $2,500 that could outperform this guy. I think I probably spent $1,800 on this, and it was, I think, the best investment for a gaming computer I've ever made. This thing is amazing. Now, I will say that the Frost Core isn't really adding anything as far as cooling to the overall system, but I don't use the optical drive, so why not? Stick the fan in there. It might as well make use of the bay, so that's cool. Not a whole lot else to say about it, other than it does have a full RGB backlit keyboard. Now this is not on a per key basis, so you have 4 quadrants, 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can choose, there's no animation to it, but you can pick out what colors you want in each quadrant. You have macro keys in 3 sets. I currently have mine disabled, and you can program all of these. Touchpad is really nice. There goes my focus again. And yeah, that's why my videos kind of suck. I am recording this on a Google Pixel XL, not the XL2 even, just the original XL. Yeah, it's not the most awesome. I actually need a real camera, but to be honest, I can't afford one. So I'm stuck recording using a phone, and I'll show you. Take a look at this. See? I'm recording using a stupid phone. So, that's my setup, guys. It's not the most beautiful looking thing. Oh, I should probably point out, because I can. I get one drawer. It's got an old phone, an Nexus 6P power pack hard drives, a giant candy cane because I was in the mood to have one. I haven't even opened it yet. I need to do that on Christmas. Cables and memory cards and flash drives and opening tools and blah 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 blah. That's all kind of stuffed in here. This is definitely not organized. So if you've seen my video on the custom desk that I'd like to make upstairs, now you understand why. And I would really like to get that project off the ground, preferably within a month or two. We're about to have our kitchen redone, so that kind of puts a damper on things for at least 4 or 5 months. It depends on how long it's going to take them to finish that project. But yeah, so that's what I'm working with. If you'd like to send me something to help upgrade my setup, point me to some recommendations or something, anything you got, you want to send me a donation or whatever, help me out, much appreciated. If you want me to, if you'd like me to mention you in a video and or mention how much you sent me, I'll do that. If not, if you'd like to stay anonymous, I'll do that too. Yeah, pretty much just help me out if you can. If not, no big deal. I'm not here to force you guys to help me by sending me money or parts or, you know, all that kind of stuff. I could do this on my own, but if you guys would like to help, it would be much appreciated. So, with that, I will let you guys go. Thanks for watching. If you made it to the end, thank you. I don't expect a whole lot of you probably stayed this far, but that's cool. If you did, awesome. Like, share, and subscribe. I guess you don't really need to share this one, but at least watch it. And I will see you guys in another video. Merry Christmas, guys. Happy holidays. Whatever it is you do, do that. Have a good one, guys.